Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC rival, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's going to let it go. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. They're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. And the Nittany Lions get it past the sticks. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Leaves it with the back. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
That's reeled in. It's Allen. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Quarterback will audible. Takes a handoff. It's Allen. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. On target to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The run to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9.
A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Air Force. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll leave it with him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down there.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Using his feet to buy time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he's got it at the 25. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To throw, it's Allard. Steps away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They want to run it left here. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. It's a draw. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Dings it complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Going to the running game. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he left him grabbing. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Fights off the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Caught close to the marker, it's Bond. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Baxter. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got it! Touchdown, Longhorns! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia Southern came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Snares it outside. It's Fleming. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting that abundance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his...
Lost one deep down the right side. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Dropping back, it's Aller. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
He's going up top. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth.
It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, eat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. They'll line up for a second down play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.